8 or 24?
Number 8. 24 was more challenging.
It's Monday, so that means 3 things. 1, I'm not your MCM. 2, it's a Mamba Monday. And 3, it's time for the 24 podcast. How you guys doing? I'm your host, the product of poverty's environment, the Pope Chuck Paul. Episode 77, Bing Bong. You know, a lot of you motherfuckers who using the term Bing Bong don't really know what it comes from. It's a New York thing, specifically for the New York City train system, because when the train's about to close, it goes bing bong, stand clear of the closing doors. Bing bong. We'll get into that in a second, but first, shout out to my homeboy Eves. He gets married this week. I can't make it, gotta be with my son this week, but congratulations. Love you, my nigga. You inspired me. Be safe, don't do anything crazy before the wedding, during and after. Make it there safely, make it back safely, my nigga. And with some sad news, I woke up randomly this morning or whatever, check on some video I was rendering and whatnot, and found out legendary hip-hop historian, graffiti artist, DJ K. Slay, the Drama King, has passed away at the age of 55. It's crazy because, like, he's really young, because I'm 30 now. I turned 40 this year. He's only 15 years older than me. He was dealing with some complications from COVID-19 since December. I don't know if he's been on a ventilator since then, but he was previously on one, and he's been fighting ever since. There was rumors earlier this year, I think like in January, saying that he had passed away. But he was sick, battling this shit for the last 4 months. It's crazy we lose another legend. Last year, April 17th, we lost Black Rob. And like last year around this time, a couple weeks past, we lost DMX. You know, and you know, COVID been running around snatching everybody and whatnot. But we still got to be out. We still got to be safe. Take care of our bodies. Take care of our immune systems, and make sure when these type of things happen, it doesn't affect us this bad. You know. Think about K. Slay. Back in the day, his mixtape, his radio show, The Drama Hour. If you had beef with somebody, you would go on K. Slay's show. You would air them out, whether it be a freestyle, a new song. You wait for that K. Slay. Damn. Whew. I don't know whose damn was crazy. It was either between him or motherfucking Ron Simmons. We dropped like 5 studio albums, very instrumental in Papoose' career. Helped him get that $1 million deal. Back in the day, that shit was crazy when it was talked about. And I believe he was working on a new album, I believe, Rolling 200 Deep, or I believe that was a single he had also. But damn, rest in peace, motherfucking K. Slay, man. Rest in peace, K. Slay. And earlier this week, some crazy motherfucker dressed in construction gear decided to shoot up a train car. Now here's what happened. Now he's already been arrested, a guy by the name of Frank James. Has these crazy YouTube videos. I didn't watch him, nothing like that, or read his Facebook posts. I'm not into all that crazy shit. Talking about how he hates white people, some black people, black women, gays, all this shit. He's just a motherfucker who's mad at everybody. He calls himself like the something of death. Some crazy shit. Like, the motherfucker whacked out. 60-something years old. They're saying he was from Philadelphia. So here's what happened. He's dressed in construction gear, has a rolly bag or whatnot, and a book bag. They have video of him going through the trains and all that shit. You know, all that stuff is videotaped. Tries to go through the turnstile. My car don't work. Tells the motherfuckers at the booth, they let him right in. He was sitting on a bench, whatever. He was chilling. Like trains go by. Eventually gets on one. They said that he sat down in like the rear seat on the N train. Now, the thing about these particular trains, like the N train and some R trains, the doors to go in between to go to the next car are locked. Now, there are other trains, like most of the trains that go uptown, like the 2 trains, 3 trains, 4s, 5s. They don't have that. But a lot of like these older Queens and Brooklyn trains, they keep those doors locked for whatever reason. I don't know. So he's sitting in the rear. He said he puts on a gas mask, reaches in his book bag and rolls out a gas bomb and says, "Oops." Pulls out a gun and starts shooting shit up. Now the crazy thing about it is, no one got killed. I think about 16 people were injured. I don't know if it was a real gun or not, but how do you not actually kill anyone? And here's the crazy thing about it. This was in the second car. So people in the first car are just seeing like a bunch of smoke and people banging. They hear gunshots going off. They're trying to tell the conductor. Mind you, they're on the express track, so they're just going, skipping, mad, stop while there's a shootout going on in another motherfucking car. Once the conductor finds out, he stops in the next station. He opens the door, smoke's coming out the door. Everyone is running out, falling out, saying they're shooting. He got a gun. Dude takes off his motherfucking construction gear and all that stuff, dumps it, goes across the platform and goes in the other train and rides off. It's crazy because I always watch these shows like First 48 and see how they catch these criminals. A lot of the time, these criminals are idiots. They leave behind all types of clues. This is how he got caught. He left the bag, he left the gun. He left bank cards. He left the U-Haul key card, I believe, also. They traced it back and they found the car. They found the U-Haul. The U-Haul also matched the debit cards. They found kerosene, I believe, in the U-Haul, but no other explosives. They did find lots of fireworks and shit in his bag. I believe they also found the handgun. The name of the rental car, of the rental U-Haul, and the cards all matched. Frank James. And where did they catch this motherfucker? In a McDonald's in the East Village. The man's face is all over the place, all over the internet, all over the news. The motherfucker goes to get some motherfucking McNuggets. That's how he gets caught. By McDonald's. Someone seen his face, called Crime Stoppers. The McDonald's called Crime Stoppers on him. They're still trying to figure out why he did what he did. He's being held without bail. But yeah, this is a little crazy terrorist motherfucker. I know a lot of people was thinking when it first happened, I bet he white. Nope. I'm not taking this L for black people. Nope, we're not accepting this. F that. That motherfucker just crazy. But thank goodness nobody was killed. People just wounded. Nothing serious. A lot of people were saying stuff like, oh, that's why I gotta leave New York. Yo, that can happen anywhere. That's just the act of some random shit. Like, there's not much you can do. Even when I take the train, I'm very cautious about my surroundings. I try to look over, I'm looking over my shoulder all the time. When the train is coming near, I make sure I take a few steps back. Because people like crazy motherfuckers, they pushing people onto the tracks. I'm not trying to be one of those victims. So just keep an eye out for crazy shit, you know what I'm saying? And if they said somebody was sitting next to him when he tossed the bomb, as soon as he would have did that shit and you see smoke come out, they should have jumped on top of this dude. If 9/11 hasn't told us anything, jump somebody when in doubt of terrorism. That's it. But yeah, there's pretty much no way to really prepare for stuff like that or even try to prevent stuff like that. Because you got to think about it. Are you going to really like do airport security for public transportation? Come on. And it's crazy because you see like a lot of certain train stations, like even like in the hood, you will see these cops with AR-15s and dogs, sniff dogs and whatnot, special canines. They trying to stop folks from jumping fares, but they let this John Wick motherfucker here mosey on in. Some motherfucker said that shit wouldn't happen on a 2-3 train in New Lots. Motherfucker would have tore his ass up. Sheesh. Crazy times living in, man. Crazy times. NBA playoffs started. Nothing crazy. No surprises. The Nets lost to the Boston Celtics with a go-ahead bucket by Jason Tatum on a blown read from Kevin Durant. Kyrie Irving telling motherfuckers to suck my dick. Yo, Kyrie's had it up to here, man. Like, he's tired of everybody. Like, he's back on the court full time now. And Boston fans still hate him for saying that he would stay and then he leaves. Go figure. The Bucks ran wild on the motherfucking Bulls as expected. Sixers spanked the Raptors. Tyrese Maxey, I think he had 38 or 40? Sheesh. Cat, AE, Anthony Edwards did their thing against the Memphis Grizzlies. Shocked them. Ain't no surprise the Suns spanked the motherfucking Pelicans. Warriors spanked the Nuggets, of course. Utah took advantage of motherfucking Mavericks because they missing Luka. He destroyed Atlanta. Tossing Trae Young around. Oh my gosh. It's nasty out here, man. Am I forgetting any other teams? I'm trying to think. Yeah, so yeah. So far, so good. This Boston-Brooklyn series is going to be the one. This series is fire. For sure. For sure. The Power Season finale came on. Whew. Real quick. Spoiler alert. Liliana is dead. She was shot by the Flynn daughter in a shootout that took place in some industrial area where there was going to be an exchange. Tommy ended up getting the jump on him and snatched up Vic. Flynn snatched up JP. Now in the scuffle and whatnot, and during the shootout and whatnot, Liliana got clipped by I forgot her name. Whatever. The Flynn daughter who's trying to cut side deals with everybody with that Dahlia. She offered a side deal to Jannard. She offered a side deal to one of the Irish dudes who came from Dublin or whatever. He ended up getting killed too. Matter of fact, all of the motherfuckers who came from Ireland to kill Tommy got clipped. One by one. Vic found out his dad was the one who set up and got Gloria killed. So him and his sister ain't fucking with him no more. We'll see what they do with that Dahlia shit for next season. Gerard tried to get Diamond killed. Diamond called Black slipping. Black is pretty much the guy who was on the Shy. Bart. Whatever. Anyway. He killed him. So they split up CBI. I guess the two sets. The Jannard set. Diamond set. Tommy ain't fucking with Dahlia no more. But he do want to take over Chicago. So we'll see what happens this next season. Because there's going to be 4 or 5 crews now. We got CBI split into 2. We got the Flynns. It's Papa Flynn. And we got the Flynn kids. And we got Tommy riding riding solo. Maybe he'll start fucking with Diamond. Who knows? But it was definitely a dope ass episode. The season picked up slow, like I was telling motherfuckers all the time. Usually around the 8th episode, shit go crazy. I just realized I had my laptop on. You probably heard the history from it just went off. I just realized that shit. Yeah, whatever, man. But yeah, crazy. Whew. That's all I'm gonna give you for this episode. Before I let go, 30% off in the shop. Use code MAMA. You know, Mother's Day weekend coming up. Yeah, you could get 30% off all month. I'm gonna leave that shit on, leave that code on all the way from here to the week after Mother's Day. Or till I shut it off. It's my store, do what I want. The Guy Fisher Power Legend tee. Shout out my man TTK, he designed this. You get that at the shop also for 30% off. And like I always say, like, share, subscribe, comment. God is good. God is great. Thank God my paper's straight. I am the Pope Chuck Paul. Peace out. R.I.P. K. Slay.